we go. There we go.
I think it's more the connection than anything. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's good. That's good. You know what? I was trying to, my co-host, I thought I could bring him in on the interview as well, but it doesn't look like I can bring him in. So we got to do it without him. But I'm kind of glad because he seen your picture with you laying across the bed and he was losing his mind. He was losing his mind. I had to calm him down. I had to calm him down. I said, you can't go into the interview going crazy like that.
I know people were tripping off of that, but I feel like, you know what? I so don't trip off of stuff like that. You know what I mean? Other people may, but I'm just like, hey, we come in the world naked. We gonna leave that way. You know?
Well, you know what? Listen, but you 50 years old and you look great. You look good, girl.
Thank you. Look, you know what's funny is I feel younger now than when I was younger. That's what's up.
That means you taking care of yourself.
Hey, I have to, because you know they be looking every nook and cranny. Let me see if her lash on right. Let me see if her eyebrows right. I know y'all be acting petty, y'all.
Speaking of petty, the petty cartoons. Listen, that is hilarious. Listen, I seen the episode when you was in the drive-through, and dude was like, if you don't get your animated beard drawn on face ass out the way, that shit was funny. I was laughing so hard.
When he did that, right, I was cracking up laughing because it's me and Overtime, right? Me and Overtime Sims. And so he was like, hey, man, if you don't get your animated beard and you can hear somebody doing that too, like, hey, man, I'm trying to get my bro.
I
know. Funny. I was crying tears. Like, I said, okay, if I'm laughing, they'll laugh. You know
I rewound it back like at least four or five times, man. It was hilarious, man. I really appreciated that. So
man, thank you. Did you see the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar socks? You know, the long socks, socks with the stomach sitting on the look in the car. Look, you had to put it on the.
Not yet. But you know, I'm a fan already. When he said, "If you don't get your drawn on animated ass beard," that hooked me. I'm hooked now because I'm silly like that. So I followed the page. I'm watching everything, Cece. I'm watching everything.
I got to tell you this. So the next scenario, just so you know, I know I know you're busy. You didn't get time to see it, right? So the next one was we're promoting music in our video, right? So it was like sitting at home, I'm all alone, slow music playing, and he goes, she go, oh, you gonna distract me and then go to sleep?
Yeah, I did see that one. I seen that one. I seen that one. That's dope, man.
Thank you.
How did you get connected with Overtime? How did that happen?
So really what happened was he was doing my Keep on Walking challenge, right? And I was like, oh, I love your video. Like, you really put some time into it, right? I saw the green screen in the back. I saw all kind of stuff, right? And I said, what else do you do, right? He was like, hey, I do graphics. I have my own cartoon. It's called The Clouds. I was like, oh, I went and checked out The Clouds. I said, hey, I got this idea for the Petties. I always want to do animation, right? He was like, okay, I want you to show me what you want to do, right? We put the characters together, and then here you go.
That's dope. That's what's up, man. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
I tell you what, let's go back to I'm serious, man. Finally, your song Finally, I got a memory. I got a memory with that.
Thank you.
I was in college at the time, and we was clubbing. We was clubbing big time. And Finally was pumping in the clubs. Like, you know, like this club that we went to, you know, Finally, it was popping at the time. And I was trying to holler at this girl, and she just gave me a hard time. And it took about 6 months before we hooked up. And I remember we was in the club one time, and your song was playing, and I was like, finally, I finally got your ass.
So did that have a happy ending, or what happened?
It did because it became our song. You know, and so we dated probably about 2 years after that. and that was our song. Every time it came on, we had to dance and all of that. That was why I reached out to you, because I had a memory with your song, and I was like, you know what, I got to tell her about this, man. So that was why I reached out. So
you know what's great? Memories with other people's
really
songs. I'm like, oh, I remember I was here when this happened, or
right.
So when Tony Terry, he's one of my friends, right? So you know, when I'm with you, right? He sang at my wedding, right? And I said, I call him Leroy Jones, right? I said, sing at my wedding. He said, I'm gonna make you cry. I was like, forget you, Tony. He was like, hey, you made me cry.
That's what's up, man. You know what? Hey, I seen the Breakfast Club interview. I was like, man, Cece is on fire right now, man. So how did the Breakfast Club interview come about?
You know, my boy Steve Ray's AGA agency. Thank you, Lady Luck. Shout out to all y'all. He was like, hey, I think your story needs to be heard. He said, let me put you on the Breakfast Club. And I was on the Breakfast Club, and they just asked me the questions I think that probably people have really been wanting to know for a long time. And, you know, and now we're here. Look, I love that interview because I felt like I got to say so many different things. You know what I mean? People felt me. I felt like it wasn't just like the artist, it was a person. And that's what I loved about that.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. And you know, I love the question that Charlemagne had asked about you know, did you feel some type of way about being cornered like a dance song artist as opposed to just a regular R&B question? And I love your response to it. And I've seen several interviews, and you were just like, I was just making music, and then it just landed where it landed. And I love that answer because, and it did, and you all your music done what it was supposed to do. It done what it was supposed to do. I know finally did.
Look, it better have. Look, I worked real hard. Listen, finally was a poem that became a song that became a career. And I was so thankful. It's funny because me and Wax were sitting in a club, right? Shy Wax, shout out to you, Rodney, R.K. Jackson, right? And Overweight, and everybody, right? So we ended up doing Pooch's album before I did mine, right? In fact, way back. So me and Marvelous JC, right, got in the studio. We did Give It All You Got, right? Right. I said, everybody's got to give it all you got now. That one, right? And, yeah, right? So that was the first time I sang on record the signature. And then I did Overweight Pooch's album, Her Backgrounds, which was Female Preacher, Kicking the Blues, and then I did I Like It, right? And I was like, I like it. Said I like it. Oh, yeah. They were like, what is that little thing that you do? I said, I don't know, but I like it, and let's do that shit.
You know what? I love that story because you know what? I read your Wikipedia. Do you update your own Wikipedia? I never knew that if artists and celebrities updated their Wikipedias.
So that's why I had a post about Wikipedia, because I'm like, how does an artist have like 10,000 words of like just extra shit that ain't nobody paying attention to? And y'all please put the facts. They got all kind of opinions and all kind of stuff in Wikipedia that don't even matter. And I'm like, I feel stalked and threatened by my own Wikipedia. Y'all got my
right. I seen that. I seen it on your page.
All that, you know.
I seen that.
Y'all.
Exactly. I seen that story. I was like, you know, they asked you to sing on a song, and and Poochie couldn't remember the person number.
Said Poochie is Pooch. Look, don't get me in trouble.
I'm sorry, Pooch. Pooch, I'm sorry. Pooch.
It's my start. Number love for you, Pooch. And Pooch is a Virgo too, so don't get helicoptered. So
what is Pooch doing right now? Did Pooch ever blow up?
So Pooch did really well with her album. You know what? I think that people get to a point where they decide what they want to do. She's not doing as much music right now, but I know she's doing things behind the scenes musically. Probably not out, just like every other artist right now. We ain't working. Where we gonna go? Hey, where we gonna go, Craig?
Right.
Craig.
Right.
Where we
You know what? You know what? I'm a DJ, so I'm getting the same thing, man. When the
Yeah.
COVID hit, everything got canceled, everything got postponed,
Right.
lost all this money. But you know, people still doing stuff. I'm still getting booked. Matter of fact, I got a meeting tomorrow with a couple that said, "Hey, we still doing our wedding." So I mean, yeah, I know. In October, they're gonna do it in October. It's outside. It seemed like, well, I'm from Ohio, so it's gonna be cold as
Me
hell.
too. We're in what part?
Dayton, what's up, Dayton? Dayton in the
Me too,
building.
Dayton. I'm Dayton.
No, I'm Toledo.
I'm Dayton.
I'm Toledo, but I know you from Dayton. Shout out to my Cowboy. I'm a Cowboys fan. Shout out to my Cowboys fan in Dayton.
You know, Dayton women can cook, right? That's how we get out of trouble. We'd be like, you know, you was on that bullshit, but then we'd be like, good.
Yeah, man, I got love for Dayton, man. We got a Cowboy club here in Toledo. They got one in Dayton. Shout out to Eric Garrett, President, Cowboy Nation of Dayton. Shout out to him. Let's see, where we gonna go from here? It said you wrote finally at a chemistry class. Talk about that.
So I was not paying attention. I was like, shoot, I'm gonna sing, damn, chemistry class. But that does not mean y'all, because y'all will interpret shit a whole nother way. Listen, get your education. I got my education. I got my degree from JUCO, right? I was in class. I was like, I just want to write about poetry. I don't have a boyfriend at the time. I was like, I'm so bored with chemistry class. And I started writing poetry, which I wrote finally, right? And I said, okay, if I met this man, what would he look like? I was like, brown cocoa skin and curly black hair, right? And then I said, well, what would I say when I met him? I said, finally.
And you know what? That's what I said to my girl when I finally got her ass. I was like, finally.
No, you just distracted her. You distracted her.
But you know what? You know what, Cece? I never told my wife that story. But I think she gonna find out now.
Don't be getting me in trouble. You're gonna be on the couch later. Don't be look.
So now when your song come on, she gonna be like, shut that shit off.
No, wifey, look, ain't nothing but the love here. I am straight over here at my home. Look.
You know what? I'm gonna call you and be like, Cece, talk to her.
Look, I promise you, I got you, boo. I got you. Ain't nothing but the love.
That's what's up.
Promise you.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes.
You know what I was researching you. What surprised me was the celebrity wife swap. Talk about that, man. That surprised me. I was like, wow.
So when we did the show, right, me and the guy who was dating, was me and Marcus at the time. We were dating, right? And they were like, hey, are you guys willing to come on the show? And I was like, well, what is it about? And they were like, well, it's couples that switch. Because I had seen the other wife swap, but I didn't know. They were like, it's the same thing as regular wife swap, except it's celebrities. And I said, okay, because you put your life out there. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand. Like, you're putting your personal business out there and stuff like that. Hey, y'all, how you doing? Hugs and kisses. So you're putting your personal business out there, and people don't understand. Like, at the time, you're putting, you know what I'm saying? You're putting your life on the line doing different things like that, right? So I talked to Marcus. I said, hey, how you feeling about it? Because we were together at the time. We were looking and going further, and so that's why we were on the show. However, after the show and a little bit after that, we continued to date, right? And we just realized that, hey, I'm kind of doing my own thing and you're doing your own thing, and we didn't really agree. And so we're not together now, but we're really good friends. We're really good friends, and I love him for the time that he was in my life and the time that we spent, and that was a great experience, and I had fun.
Would you do it again?
Oh yeah, definitely. In fact, yeah, I would. And you know what? I'm actually working on another reality show right now with Lady Luck behind the scenes. I can't tell you all the characters because then you won't watch. Look,
I seen Lady Luck. I seen your interview with Lady Luck. I seen that.
Yeah, I love her. You know what I love about Luck? Luck looks so pretty, but Luck be like, yo, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? You know, it's your girl, Luck. I love her. I love her so much because she's just so real. Her karaoke Wednesdays is amazing. Steve Ray's is amazing. So I'm just telling you, I would definitely do it again.
Yeah, that's what's up. I tell you, Instagram battles. I mean, have you been peeping at the Instagram battles?
Have been doing what now?
Have you been peeping at? Have you been checking out the Instagram battles? Have you been watching them?
I can't hear good. I'm sorry. Do you have your hand on the speaker?
Let's see here. How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, there we go. I said the Instagram battles. Have you been checking them out?
Oh, absolutely. I definitely have. And I've been loving them. All the verses just with Jill Scott and
Right.
Erykah Badu, and then they just had DMX and Snoop and all that. Oh yeah, I've definitely been tuned in.
Did it cross your mind who you would want to battle? Did it cross your mind who you want to battle?
You know, who said entanglement? No, he did not say entanglement. Planets down. Stop. Quit with the bullshit, bro. Look, don't they be on some bullshit in the comments? But
I haven't even got to my entanglement questions.
Look, stop with the bullshit, homie. Look. So I've been watching stuff, and you know what? I feel like there's so many great catalogs out there. It's hard to choose, man, because you know what? I feel like for some of these people over here, this person created their own lane, and for the person over here, somebody else created their own lane. I'm just like, dang, it's hard, because Snoop and DMX, it was like do 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 do, right? And then you hear DMX stuff, and DMX be like, yo, you gonna like my music? You be like, I sure am, goddamn. I'm gonna like all of it.
Right. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Going into that one, I thought that it was a mismatch. I thought that Snoop had a better catalog, but I remembered that you could only play 20 songs. So it kind of, I really enjoyed it. It wasn't so much a competition or a battle. It was a celebration for me. I really enjoyed it because that was my era. So I really enjoyed it.
You know what? I think if people would look at it like that, instead of like, hey, let's battle like this person better than that person, is they would look at it like, hey, each person had a great catalog, etc. I think it would be different. And so you asked me a question about who I would battle with. Who would you put me with? Like, because look, it's easy when the public says like, yo, I would do.
Let me see here. I don't know. It probably would have to be another dance song artist. I don't know.
Crystal Waters.
Yeah, Crystal Waters. You know what? But I wouldn't want it to be a battle. It would be a celebration with you guys.
I
would love to. You know what? I'm about to hit Swiss up. I'm a graphic artist, so I'm about to create a meme with you and Crystal. You know, and I'm gonna tag Swiss in it. I'm gonna be like, make that happen. We need the dance song artist to battle or celebrate. So,
there you go.
I'm gonna hook that up. I'm gonna tag him in it and see if he'll go for it.
I love it. They said Robin S. They said Crystal Waters. They said Alternate. All great folks. All great. Julie McKnight. Oh, hey, y'all. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now let me ask you. I seen that you. I posted the Mariah Carey versus Beyonce, and I seen that you liked it. Who would you pick? Now we battling. Now we battling. Who would you pick in that Instagram battle?
So that's a hard one because they both have great catalogs. And when I tell you that all the songs that Mariah has done, she hasn't always sung. So she has at least, and I'll look this up. I remember one time because I was just interested in what she was doing. And Mariah Carey had at least 80 songs at the time when I looked it up that she had written, produced, whatever, sang. I mean, that's a lot of songs.
Wow.
At the time. And we all know how successful she's been. I think they have two different styles as far as performing. Hey, Music Motivator. Oh, she's dope. Just so you know, Music Motivator. Shout out to you. But I feel like Mariah's more interpretational with what she does. She does more interpretation. Beyonce be on the stage like, yo.
Yeah.
Mariah don't like that. She just like, let me give you the message.
Right.
But they're both valuable in the world of music and have, created so many lanes and memories for people.
Okay. How about your inspirations? I want to talk about your inspirations. Who did you look up to who did you want to be when you was starting to sing and you was interested in singing? Who did you want to be?
Thanks, y'all. So when I was younger, I was listening to Patti LaBelle. I was listening to Luther Vandross. I was listening to Billie Holiday. In fact, my brother used to get so pissed off. I tell this story all the time because he had the record player in his room, right? And my mom would be like, "Get out so she can practice now, damn it! Now you know she got to sing." And he used to get so heated. He'd be like, "Come on, Mom, dang." She'd be like,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
and I loved it. So it was funny because this is what happened. I did my first BET Awards, and Luther Vandross and Patti LaBelle were there. So Patti was actually one of the first entertainers that I actually met professionally when I got into the professional part of singing. She was one of the first people that I met, and she was so sweet to me. Luther was just kind of like matter of fact, but she was really nice. He was more like just like laid back. You know what I mean?
Right.
But she was like, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" I was like, "Oh my God, I love her." It was so sweet to me. I love her.
Hey, I noticed also the black. I think it was the black. Was it the Black Girls Rock that you performed on BET? That was dope, man. Talk about that. That looked like so much fun.
It was definitely a feeling. What was crazy about that, I was like, man, they're giving homage to dance music, which I thought was amazing, right? And then it was my mom's birthday. My mom had passed at the time, but it was her birthday. So it was like, everything you saw on my face was like, ugh. Like there were so many emotions and feelings. And then I always get nervous before I go on stage, which people don't know about me. And I'm like, no, I was nervous. There was a whole team. It was TV. But I felt amazing. And the event itself was amazing. When you look out in the audience, right, and you see your peers who love you dancing to your music and who give you homage, and you're like, well, damn, I love your music too. Right. You know what I'm saying? Stephen from BET was there. Brandy was in the audience at the time. She was like, Cece.
I've seen that. I've seen that.
And they were in love. And I was like, man, that was a beautiful thing. And I know she just brought out an album today. You know, big ups to Brandy right now. Make sure y'all go do a download. Real album, great.
Yes.
Yes. So make sure you go download, because we got to make sure that we empower our sisters like that. So absolutely.
Exactly. I tell you what's next for you? What you got coming up?
So definitely the Petty's cartoon. Just got in the studio with Jackie. Jackie's boy. I just did a song with him, which will be coming out soon. Him and a rapper named Name Brand. So we're coming out with a single. I'm getting with Billboard Killer next week. I'm working on a gospel project, and I know with the picture, some people are gonna look. It's funny. Don't start. See, don't start.
Screensaver. Screensaver.
So someone said, well, what are you gonna say when someone asks you about it? I'm like, well, God made me. He brought us in the world that way. So
that's right.
It's what it is, right? You know, don't be judging me.
God hands. Look, that was God's hands.
Right. There you go. Worry about the message. Worry about the message. So the thing about it is I'm doing that. And then just, I've been working on my spirit, my meal prep, my fitness, all those things, because I feel like this is the time when you can reset. I've been on the road for years, and I'm thankful to actually have a moment to breathe. That's
what's up. Hold on. My wife want to say hi to you. Hey,
okay.
Baby, come say hi to Cece. Baby, come say hi to Cece. She loves you. She always, when I told her I was bringing you on, she was talking about how beautiful you are. She's 50 years old.
Thank you.
Tomorrow, you know what, Cece? Tomorrow's her birthday.
Oh, it is? So I got to sing her happy birthday right now? Hey,
come on. Sorry, I don't have no makeup on for her.
That's okay. Girl, I didn't have nothing on before the interview. I came straight from the bedroom to the interview because I know how folks get. So we got to sing you happy birthday. You ready?
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
I just got mad points.
That's like giving some sugar, a whole lot of sugar, y'all. That's how folks need to be quarantining. Please let them know.
Thank you, Cece.
You're welcome. Thank you, sis. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hey, go ahead and give out your social media handles, especially the Petty stuff, because that's about to blow up. I don't know, but that's about to blow up.
Thank you. So it's the Petty's Cartoon. Make sure you give me a follow. Overtime Sims, give him a follow, y'all. Follow me at Cece Peniston, y'all. And then follow me, the official Cece Peniston Facebook fan page. I have my Twitter, which is Cece_Peniston. And if you want to book me, you got CecePeniston.com. Management at CecePeniston.com. So happy birthday to wifey, 21st and holding.
Yes, yes.
Thanks for having me on, and blessings to you.
Thank you, Cece. Hey, be safe and be well, okay?
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wow, that was I loved it. That was really cool. Thanks, Cece. I really appreciate her coming on the Big Trav and Q show. God, I wish I would have told her that my co-host was in the just had surgery and he's recovering from surgery, and could have had her do a shout out to him, but you know, hey, I'll get it next time. But once again, thank you for Cece Peniston for coming on the Big Trav and Q show. My fill-in co-host, Black Major, he had planned to join me, but we were unable to on Instagram bring him in. But nevertheless, we had a great interview with Cece Peniston, beautiful young lady. Make sure you go follow her on Instagram. Listen, the Petty cartoons are hilarious. You guys gotta go check them out, man. Go check out the Petty cartoons, and then follow Cece as well, and keep up with her and find out what she got coming on next. Until Tuesday. Tuesday we got CEO and producer Colin Park coming on. Colin Park responsible for Soulja Boy, Mike Jones, Yin Yang Twins, Bubba Sparks. And then on Wednesday, we got Jamal Woolard, Notorious, the guy that played Notorious Big in the Notorious movie. He also played B.I.G. in the All Eyes on Me movie, and he was also in Ice Cube's Barbershop movie. So make sure you check us out on Wednesday. Until Tuesday, bam. See y'all then. I'm out.